In this video, we are going to review the Canadian study permit requirements, tips on how to apply, the most common application refusal reasons and how to avoid those, and some of the most important rules that you have to know as an international student for during and after the graduation. Let's get started. To study in Canada as an international student, you need both a study permit and a student visa. A study permit is the document that allows you to legally study in Canada. A student visa, on the other hand, is the document that you need in order to enter to the country. Once the study permit application is approved, your student visa will usually be added to your passport. And at the port of entry, the immigration officer will provide you with a physical copy of your study permit. Now, let's see what you need in order to apply for the study permit. A study permit requirements can vary based on your country of origin and some other factors. Critical requirements for the Canadian study permit include proof of fund and letter of acceptance. As of January 1st, 2024, Canadian study permit applicants should show a proof of fund that covers their first year's tuition fee plus $21,000. The fund can be in your or your sponsor's bank account or some documents from your scholarship. If you don't have enough funds, don't worry, keep watching and I'm going to explain about an alternative shortly. Besides the proof of fund, a letter of acceptance from a Canadian university or college is a must in order to apply for the Canadian study permit. If the university or college that you have received the acceptance letter from is a well-known institution, your chances for receiving a visa would be higher. So choose your institution wisely. 2 key documents that you need to send to the Canadian institution in order to receive the letter of acceptance are language proficiency and academic transcripts. Almost all institutions will require your latest academic transcript in order to process your application. Language proficiency can be proven by IELTS, TOEFL, Duolingo, CELPIP, or any other language test that your university would approve. The minimum required score for the language proficiency test can vary based on your university and the selected program. Check the university's websites to learn more about what type of language proficiency test they approve and what is the minimum requirement per program. And now, as promised, here is the alternative solution for the proof of fund. If you don't have enough funds, you can apply for a student loan from a Canadian company called Passage, which is designed for this specific purpose. Check out passage.com for more information on student loans. Even if you have a letter of acceptance from a prestigious university or college and you have proof of funds, your study permit application can still get rejected. Here are some of the very common reasons for the student permit refusal and how we can avoid those. Number 1, unclear purpose of visit. Visa officers need assurance that your intent to study in Canada are genuine. Include a statement of purpose in your visa application that clearly explains why you want to study in Canada and how this program is aligned with your career goals. Number 2, choice of program. You need to make sure that the selected program matches your past education, qualification, and job opportunities in your home country. Avoid big gaps in your studies, select a program that matches your background, and consider the job market in your home country in order to avoid the visa refusal. For example, if you already have a master's or bachelor's degree, do not apply for a PG diploma. Number 3, intent to return to home country. Lack of evidence that shows you intend to return to your home country after the graduation may lead to visa refusal. If you can, try to provide a proof of personal, financial, or professional ties to your home country. For example, your family connections, or a job offer awaiting your return. Address these points and improve your chance for a study permit approval. If your study permit gets approved, you might also be eligible to work and have an income in Canada while on a study permit. Watch this video to learn more about the restrictions and regulations for international students working in Canada. Now, let's say that you came to Canada on a study permit and you're about to graduate. What is the next step? After finishing your studies in Canada, your study permit will automatically expire within 90 days, no matter what is written on your study permit paper. Your studies are officially completed when you receive one of the following from your institution: completion letter, transcript, degree, or diploma. Within 90 days of your completion date, you can either apply for a post-graduation work permit or extend your student status. You can also leave Canada and then apply for the work permit within 180 days from the completion date. By applying for a post-graduation work permit, you can get a job and gain the Canadian work experience. That opens the doors for you to apply for the permanent residency. I hope that you found this information helpful. If you have got a specific topic that you would like to dive into, please leave a comment below. Cheers and happy study!